Well, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese was an enthusiastic spectator at the AFL final between GWS and Hawthorn at the weekend. The crowd, not so enthusiastic when his image was broadcast on the big screen, however. Take a look.
A little bit nervous for the first time, maybe. Just your heartbeat, just Hawthorn fans that have travelled. I'm sure the Prime Minister's travelled that far. But...
After the game, Albo celebrated in the Hawthorn dressing rooms and got a selfie with coach Sam Mitchell. Joining me now, history lecturer and author Stephen Shavira and former Labor MP Michael Danby. Stephen, I've got to say that the PM disappeared without even shaking the coach's hand or saying thank you.
I think he's probably a weird guy, to be honest, and there's no shortage of such people in politics. He seems to epitomise the kind of politician that has just come through the party machine. He's never really held a real job, never made anything, doesn't really understand people, has no real rapport with people, and that was a nice sort of snapshot of it. And the fact of the matter is that those boos in the stadium were an indication that Australians are really hurting. This used to feel like the best country in the world, and it just doesn't feel like that anymore. Something has changed, and people just feel that Australia is sort of just teetering on the edge of something really terrible. No one knows who's in charge. No one seems to feel that anyone, whoever is in charge, really cares. And Australians, I think, are increasingly feeling like they are just getting in the way of big visionary projects that politicians and technocrats want to do, whether it's net zero with its high energy prices and scarred landscape from wind turbines, whether it's infinity immigration, whatever it is, Australians just feel that they don't figure in any of the planning at all.
What do you reckon, Michael? I mean, it's pretty typical of Prime Ministers to be booed at sporting events. Should we read anything into it?
Look, the ethnic comedian Effie used to say, "How embarrassment," deliberately mispronouncing it, and it was so embarrassing. I mean, people don't like disloyalty. I thought he was a Collingwood supporter. You know, he's got a 93-seat majority. The Socialist left have got total control of the Labor Party from top to bottom. I volunteered to Louise Milligan at Four Corners to do the research and write the timeline for how they did it if they ever want to run a serious program. But the point is, he doesn't seem to care. He looks like a boy lost in a lolly shop these days. The best thing for him to do would be, like I told Kevin Rudd when he visited 43 hospitals, one after the other, and was on TV too much, go away. Get off the TV screen. Do something serious. People don't want to see you at the football or all of these sporting achievements. They just think that you're having fun while they're suffering.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. And to be fair to the Prime Minister, I think he is a Hawthorn supporter, but he's been photographed wearing a Collingwood scarf, a Geelong scarf and a Sydney scarf. So he does seem to get around a little bit. Now, I want to get your opinion on an issue that's been making... That's a fair point, and I think a lot of people have drawn that conclusion. I want to get your opinions on an issue that's been making headlines all weekend in America and dividing opinion. Let me set the scene for you. A dad takes his son to the baseball for his birthday. When a ball is hit into the stands, he manages to grab it and give it to his son. Great dad. But then a woman in the grandstand confronts him, claiming she got to the ball first. Here's how it went down. Now, while some people have praised the dad for de-escalating the situation by handing over the ball to the baseball Karen, after all, it's just a baseball, others have accused him of being, of failing rather, to stand up for his kids. Here he was interviewed later.
I decided to give her the ball. I apologize to you, but it was the right thing. We just wanted her to go away.
Yeah.
And it worked out. You got a bat.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Like I said, it's, you know, that was what we were there for. We were there to get a home run ball. So I thought I had accomplished this great thing, and putting in his glove meant a lot. And she was just so adamant and loud and yelling and persistent. And I just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
All right, Stephen, was he a good dad or a bad dad?
It doesn't make sense. He gave that ball over very easily, and I suspect that in actual fact he knew he did something pretty low. I'm not saying he snatched it out of a hand or anything, but I have a feeling he knew that that ball was kind of rightfully hers. He ran about 10 metres over to get it. A stronger, younger man, much faster than her. He took it from her. Not a very chivalrous thing to do. Look, she came after because she was pretty angry. In all honesty, I think the classy thing to do was for him to have... If he thought he got it fair and square, no self-respecting father would have given that ball over, would have taken it from his son and given it over. I don't know that he thought he got it fair and square. What she should have done after he gave it back was hand it to the boy and show the boy what real class looks like.
Well, she certainly wasn't going to do that. And Michael, this father has copped all sorts of criticism for failing to teach his kids to stand up for themselves and for not standing up for them as a father should. What do you think?
Well, I don't agree with Stephen. I think this is the emasculisation of America. I've been at the footy and there's a ball come over the fence and all of us have grabbed for it, and whoever grabbed hard for it kept it. I mean, everyone has a disputed claim to that baseball, and I think that's a shocking thing that he did to his son. Took it off him. He said the whole purpose of going there was to put it in his baseball glove. That was why they all went to the baseball. Shame on him.
Well, it's certainly divided opinion in the US, and neither the
Even
father
here.
or the baseball Karen have, even here, no one's come out of it well, not even the boy, although I must say the boy got given a baseball bat from the Phillies team, so in the end it was okay. Stephen Shavira, Michael Danby, appreciate you joining me tonight.